Hi, this is Drew at Logical Property Management again, and we're here showing you East English Village, another one of the 183 neighborhoods in Detroit, trying to help people understand that are from out of state how the city works, the city of Detroit that is, okay? Don't mix up the city of Detroit with the metropolitan area, but the city of Detroit. So right here, this is probably unofficially considered the heart of East English Village. We're at the corner of Cadue and Warren. If you look around over here behind me, you can see that there's bicycle paths. The city's trying to do this in more of the areas that they're redeveloping. We've got a gentleman over here at the Supreme Pizza and Subs. They're barbecuing. So Detroit, that happens a lot. Over here, we've got Savoy. It's been a restaurant that's been around for a while, but it's getting more and more notoriety as this area is coming back. And down here, down Cadue, we have the famous Cadue Cafe. It's one of the few places in the United States where you can actually go feather bowling. And it's kind of interesting. And across the street from it, within 4 or 5 houses, about 18 months ago, we helped one of our clients flip a house. And they did very well on it, selling it for over $120,000. I believe they bought it for something around the 60s or 70s and put 20 grand into it, 30 grand into it. So we have the numbers if you're really interested in that. But stick with us as we look at more of East English Village. All right, some of the history on East English Village is it was formed by 5 French ribbon farms in the 1800s. And for those of you that don't know what a ribbon farm is, they're long, skinny farms because they wanted to give as many people access to the water, the lake, or the river over here in the Detroit River as possible. So they're long and skinny. Well, they put 5 of those together, and around 1913, they started developing this area. So most of the houses were built in the actually 30s and 50s, or I'm sorry, 30s through the 50s. But here we are on Warren again. So you can see right here, again, bike paths, they're redeveloping it. Over right here, we've got the ribbon, now leasing. So it's brand new. You look here, it's apartment complex. It's a little bit smaller, maybe it's going to be 20 or 30 units, but it's a sign of the renaissance that's happening. Now, what's interesting is we come around to here, we've got these vacant buildings. So hopefully if this one goes well, they may take these over, tear it down, and put in some more nice apartments. But East English Village is much further along than the Cornerstone Village or Morningside neighborhoods that are to the east and west of it. But let's go look at some houses. All right, we're on a street called Kensington in East English Village, and the house right here behind me, 4370, is listed on Zillow for $295,000. So this is at least a B+ neighborhood, if not Class A. But that's what's happening here in East English Village. It's gentrified, and its renaissance has kind of already happened for the most part. But you can still find properties under $150,000 that you may want to fix up, maybe even under 100, board it up or something like that, that you could then flip and keep as a rental, burr it. Or you could flip it and sell it to somebody that's going to own or occupy it and make a pretty decent amount of money. And let's look at this neighborhood again. So if you look at all these houses, most of them are brick. They're all well kept. You know, you come over here, again, just look around. These are all nicely well done. So this is a quality street. They're having a little yard sale down there. Kids are playing, and this is what you want to have as a Class A, definitely neighborhood, maybe, like I said, B+. Let's go look at some more houses. Okay, we're on a street called Yorkshire here, and we're showing you some other houses. We have one over here, 4355 Yorkshire. It's on the market for about $185,000. And again, let's look at the neighborhood. You can see that everything's taken care of. We don't see any torn down vacant lots. We don't see any beat up houses. If we come back over here, again, all well kept lawns. Everything looks really good. This is a very safe neighborhood. Again, it's at least a B+. So let's go look at a lower priced house. All right, we're the cheapest house we could find right now in East English Village. We're still on Yorkshire, just a block away from the house we just showed you that was at 185. And here we are at 4455 Yorkshire. It's on the market for $114. Look at the limestone detail around the front entryway. It's got a little bit, and around the windows, by the way. So they don't make them like this anymore. I'm going to guess this house was built prior to the 1950s, maybe the 30s. But again, looking in the neighborhood here, you know, it's a great neighborhood, all brick. Some of these houses are going for $300,000. And again, this is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, about 1,600 square feet. and it's available, and it could be flipped, or I'm sure you could rent it out for at least $1,500.